Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system. That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that? got loads of DedSec gear down here. Now why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
Wait, hold it! What was that? Bloody hell! Huh? Doing a sweep of the premises. Quadrant clear. Moving to assist. Get this off me! Clear. Let's keep looking. Check your doors and corners. Stay sharp. Search the area.
They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
In the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government. I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck. They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Don't see anything. Shots fired! Right, quick!
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Jetty's behind cover! There's a shooting! Now cover me, cover! It's jammed!
Going to investigate.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, opt, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Moving to investigate.
Shots fired! Right there, run a search. Big shots out here!
Where are you? Okay. Bingo. No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, when Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, terrorist group responsible. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Top corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
A long overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down, following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
Londoners, as Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of the new...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts are any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll set off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defence? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope. Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Sure.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force for profit. Ever since Sir Robert Peel created the police force as we know it in 1829, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control.
Auto drive now enabled.
To me, no word didn't like that much, I can tell you. He says, sunshine, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. Gonna chase me up 2 flights of stairs. Why you live outside and said hello? 'Cause you're impossible.
Auto drive now disabled.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
A manual override to the secret entrance? If I get to hack some nodes later, I'm gonna geek out.
Best places in London, best pub, best fish and chips, bar and so on and so forth. Now the plebs just spout about the worst things. I blame the fucking internet. man free. Where's his leather gloves? It's July. Pop in. Say hello to him. Bloody not. Either he's the most antisocial physical in London, or he's a fucking hitman.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
I'm bloke is shagging dinner. And who does the whole bloody job alone? Yours true. Finally, I get so vexed by their gossip, I tell them off.
Look at that. Abracadabra! Oi, anyone here? Where are the lights at?
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
No, not that. Sabine sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Fine. He found you.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder. I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have ran...
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her... This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want you to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. They probably know that you're listening to this show right now.
But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
You know, we're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, you know, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk and they couldn't figure it out. And yet it was standing there in their face the whole time. There's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little. Oh, we'll compromise a little bit, we'll bend the rules a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way from a lot of little buttons being pushed. But also there's this other thing that's going on here is the gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism, and it has been used in that way.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it for the pre-crisis press.
We're starting to see the merger of private data and that with data held by this.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of... Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly...
That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolfe dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
All good question, but if DedSec didn't do the bombings, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Packley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Holy shit. How did you get out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
These days, DedSec's about as well loved as a French football team. This shit is so cool, but, well, it's kind of a massive risk.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Who am I kidding? Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential on Buccaneer. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of the data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions. Like, data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television sets. Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use in your house and how much water do you use in your house. In pre-crisis Britain, we got really used to all of our services being free. Everything suddenly became free that was digital. But what people forgot is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the product being sold.
If technology brings out the worst in capitalism, capitalism brings out the worst
we have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You're getting it. Couldn't have done that better myself. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. You're getting it. Yes! Nice one! Hey, look. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. You're getting it. Yes! Nice one!
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service AI that's present in every Optic device. Whether you're using the Optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your Optic from Bloom's central command center, and it was first created by Sky Larson, our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages for a whole 24 hours, and no one even noticed the difference.
The other competitors really just couldn't compete with Bagley there.
This is the bug. Hello, resistors. It's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial...
people are just trying my patience. Hey, let's all just stay calm.
Okay, cool. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Totally right. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
All right, yeah, that doesn't sound scary at all. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Can't believe this is happening. Seriously, what is going on? Will you rest me a second?
Hey, how you doing, mate?
I've got him from a bed Come on, man. Let's just chill, all right?
Really reflect on his choices.
Seriously, come on. Hey, come on. No need for that. I don't need your...
You know what's fucked up? Just by stopping to chat with me, they put you on a list. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Oh, I get it. You're DedSec. I've got some info for you.
Go on.
What's got more packages in a parcel Fox warehouse?
Me and my co-workers, because we all just got severance. 300 people all at once. Fired. Said we were being replaced. Mate, I'm sorry, that's awful.
I'm doing all right, but the whole thing was just super shitty, you know? Cloak and Dagger. We were all video game developers. There's no way they could have replaced all of us that fast. Well, maybe, but probably not without doing something dodgy.
Right. So, you want DedSec to look into your replacement then?
Exactly. If you help me out with this, I'll owe you one. A big one.
I saw this news report where they said a cyber terrorist.
Come on, man. Let's just chill, all right? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Can you imagine?
You are a complete and utter pillar.
There's no backup generators anywhere.
You know what?
That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Every damn time.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Let's go with that, yeah?
Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa.
Take a deep breath. Long
Take a step back, buddy.
You know what's fucked up? Just by stopping to chat with me, they put you on a list. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Hey, you're DedSec, aren't you? Great timing. I need a hand with something.
Sure, maybe. What's up?
Albion flipping poisoned me. So no, I was working in their warehouse to earn some extra scratch, and all of a sudden, I get wicked sick. Like colors leaving my body I didn't even know my body could make.
Mate, I'm sorry, that's awful.
I filed a complaint, but they just called me hysterical because there was no sufficient evidence to support my story. How dodgy is that? They're trying to gaslight me. But I'm not crazy. It's all a big cover-up.
Yeah, sounds like those police are corrupt as fuck. But we'll find a way to prove it for you. What now?
Hang on, I'm scanning every single government employee schedule for evidence of a cover-up. It takes oh, never mind, I'm done. Ah, here we are. A high-ranking Albion officer met a medium-ranking public health official on a boat in the middle of the Thames, right around when our contact got sick.
Sick? Long shot, but is there a surveillance system on that boat you could tap?
It's in London, so almost definitely. Pushing you the boat's current location now.
so bad that I'm picketing. Understood. Now go away somebody else's time. You're not listening to me. So fucking come back here.
Do you mind? I've got important things to attend to.
Oh, I'm listening. Yeah.
You know what's fucked up? Just by stopping to chat with me, they put you on a list. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Are you with DedSec? If you are, I could use your help.
DedSec? Course not. Wink. So what's the situation?
It's Clan Kelly. People in my neighbourhood are disappearing and those fuckers are responsible.
Mate, I'm sorry, that's awful.
There's 2 of them running the abductions. Police won't do anything about it.
Hey, if the police don't do the legwork, we will. We're gonna put those dicks away.
Sounds like it's worth trying. Help me out and I won't forget it. One good turn deserves another.
I've got your coordinates for those 2 Clan Kelly goons. Scrape their optics for data. If I've learned anything about humanity, it's that there's something in literally everyone's text history that can get them arrested.
Right, okay. You know what's fucked up? Just by stopping to chat with me, they put you on a list. But it doesn't have to be that way.
You're with DedSec, aren't you? Maybe you can help me.
Sure, maybe. What's up?
Here's the thing. I got involved with some smugglers for Clan Kelly. There was nothing to it at first. Just smuggling some cheese from the Netherlands, French wine, easy money. I don't know how we got to this point, but now I'm overseeing a shipment of guns coming into the city.
Go on.
I'm sick of this shit. I want to walk away from this, but I have to do something first. I need to make sure those guns are destroyed before they ever hit the streets, and I can't do it without your help.
Cool. We're on it.
Cheers. Listen, help me with this, and I'll return a favour. I always do.
The weapons shipment is being prepared at one of Clan Kelly's hideouts. I'll send you the coordinates.
Piss easy. I got this.
On the right-hand side, when you walk in.
hold position of guard.
Yeah, no, I told him that. Yeah.
This is a security announcement. Citizens are required to be prepared to present identification to Albion personnel.
Get the fuck out of here!
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing. All right, let's just say this is physical coordination training. I'll keep track of your score.
Well, shit. Oh, shit on the fuck. Well, what's important is that we all learnt a lesson. Well, shit. Well, what's important is that we all learnt a lesson. Check out this for eye coordination. Top of the leaderboard. Yes! Ha! A misspent news pays off. All I do is ball, ball, ball. Oh, shit on the fuck. Well, what's important is that we all learnt a lesson. Oh, shit on the fuck. Well, shit. Oh, shit on the fuck. Well, shit. Check out this for eye coordination. Tell me you're seeing this. Well, what's important is that we all learnt a lesson. Ha! A I misspent youth pays off. Kicking balls and taking names. Oh, shit on the fuck. Well, shit. Well, what's important is that we all learn a lesson. Well, what's important is that we all learn a lesson. Oh, shit on the fuck. Well, shit. Well, shit. Well, what's important is that we all learn a lesson. Oh, shit on the fuck. Check out this fly coordination. Born with these skills, born with these skills. I misspent youth pays off. Top of the leaderboard. Yes.
Gatherings of more than 5 humans is a crime. Albion will protect at all costs.
Stupid flying robot!
What's she saying, Bagsy?
She's an activist who's been trying to gather intel on Albion personnel movements through the city. Looks like she wants to stay one step ahead of the goons. Smart.
Yeah, she seems cool. Let's help her sister out. She might even join up.
Understood. The easiest way to obtain the data would be to steal an Albion heavy assault vehicle and dissect its onboard sat-nav. That would give us a clear picture of Albion's recent movements.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
London calling. Your name is
Hey mate, are you ready to wake up from this dystopian nightmare or what?
Are you dead sick? Thank the Lord. I could use your help.
Sure, maybe. What's up?
My neighbor was just dragged off by Albion for deportation. They don't have papers. What the hell do I do?
No problem. We love breaking people out of Albion detention.
No, problem's deeper than that. Without papers, my friend would just get deported next time they're at a checkpoint. Only thing that can protect them is one of those Clan Kelly passports. Did you know they glide straight through biometric security?
Cool. We're on it.
Thanks. Help a girl out now, and I promise to help you back. You hear?
Bagley, little help?
Clan Kelly routinely moves their passport forgeries around the city. There should be a shipment in one of their delivery cars. I've also found the Albion facility where our prospect's undocumented friend is being detained.
Right, okay.
Seriously, no, hold on.
Hey mate, are you ready to wake up from this dystopian nightmare or what?
You're dead sick, aren't you? Maybe you can help me.
Sure, maybe. What's up?
This mate of mine, he has a heart condition. Rare. NHS is too fucked, doctors are spread too thin, he's got no options. So this Clan Kelly doctor said for a healthy amount of cash, he'd help. Bloody Samaritan, right? But we had no choice, so we paid.
Go on.
The shit worked. It worked too well. Now my mate's hooked on these drugs, and this doctor's jacking up the price. It's a fucking mess is what it is.
One absolute cock. Don't worry, mate. We'll get your friend his meds.
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Do you think you can track him down, Bags?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
Someone must be out there. Are you alright? Wait, what?
Last year, this MP was exposed as corrupt and... from office. Fast forward a few months and he's back in politics, this time as a lobbyist, advancing the interests of Bloom, Titus and Albion. Find out more tonight at GBB.
Wait. Arsehole. Get straight to it.
There! I hear something.
Total cockhead.
The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. And he's got a highly secure laptop with him too. That should contain the whereabouts of the drug shipment.
Hey, drone, run a search.
Huh, no one. I'll look this way.
There's the laptop.
illegal activities will be
Find who's messing with that vehicle! Drone, run a search!
Come out here!
Start searching the area. Stop all functions on that vehicle.
I'm leaving.
citizens. If you see something, say something. We are here to protect you.
Something's going down.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data. found them at a warehouse where the experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few.
Did I just wet myself?
You're in. Now find the thing.
Ooh, I love breaking stuff.
Quiet! Dumb fuck! Human fucking excrement. Fuck you, yeah?
That's not good.
No.
shit going on here. Moving on.
Search the area. Someone's tampering with that vehicle.
Nothing's here. I'll look somewhere else.
There's the shipment.
Knock that vehicle down.
Someone is controlling that vehicle.
Some people really are just trying to make the world better.
Find who's hacked that fucking vehicle.
Oh, you. Come on over. Let's have a chat. Come on.
Do you ever just see nothing? Gonna keep moving.
End of the day, we'll think that shit. Holding that shit. I get it. You're in love.
Nothing here. I'll look somewhere else. Nothing. Gonna keep moving. Going on here.
If the shithead's gone, then it's not my problem anymore.
Weapons destroyed. I'll open a channel to our reluctant criminal friend once you're clear of the area.
Job done. Cheers. Really. I see what's happening around us, and the last thing I want is to be part of the problem. It's time to be part of the solution.
So, do you want to fight? Not me, just in general. For DedSec.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.